I have an impossible spiritual task for you today, should you choose to accept it. I have failed, and I have failed miserably in attempting it, but bit by bit, make progress, huh? Here it is. Today, I will judge nothing that occurs. I laugh even as I say it, because how impossible that is. And yesterday, this spiritual principle, I tried to practice it, and I went to the Minnesota State Fair, talking about we're constantly judging every 5 feet or so. But in order to experience real freedom in our lives, real emotional, spiritual freedom, we can live our lives somehow from being preoccupied with minds that constantly judge. And just imagine all the energy that would free up in our lives if we could do that. So let it all go. We can't really judge ultimately because we don't know the ultimate truth, so we can't really judge people or what happens to us in our lives, but we still judge, don't we? We don't know the whole story, but we still judge. Just watch yourself doing this judgment thing. Our minds automatically categorize every person we see. We evaluate their clothes, their grooming, their attractiveness, the appropriateness of their behavior, things they do, things they don't do, the way they walk, and on it goes. Our minds are preoccupied with judging. We wake up and we see the sunshine and we say, what a beautiful day. We wake up and we see the rain and we say, oh, what miserable weather we're having. Judge, judge, judge. We read a book and we tell a friend, oh, it's a great book. We take a bite of food and instantly judge it, whether it's good or bad. Our egos are constantly judging. Little else to do but judge. Just watch yourself do it. Again, I notice myself at the fair constantly judging and just trying to be aware. So maybe this has to do with the passage in Matthew 7, verse 1. Do not judge. Don't judge, and you will not be judged. But we judge ourselves and others so harshly and unmercifully. Unmercifully? Judge. No wonder we think or often fear or believe that God judges us, because we think that God is just like us, just as much of a judgmental jerk as we are. But nothing could be further from the truth. So it isn't going to stop overnight, if ever. But what can we do? It's to become aware of these judgments. Just to be aware, and then to desire that we overcome somehow. So we can say to our ego, thank you for sharing, and now I'm aware that I'm judging, and let it go and ask God for help. If we can bring all of our judgments to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to heal our minds, maybe that's the secret, huh? We desire that our judgment be undone. And maybe that awareness and desire is half the battle and all that it takes. So don't worry about how your judgments or my judgments can be undone. Don't try to undo them yourself. Just be aware and desire for them to be undone. We welcome the undoing, and that's all. We turn it over to the Holy Spirit, and we hope and trust that the Holy Spirit will do it for us as we constantly bring this awareness and desire. So there's a thought on judgment this morning. Take what's helpful, leave the rest. Until next time, may you live all the days of your life.